Fellow gardeners, I need to have an urgent conversation with you. As I write this, July's precious days are slipping away faster than water through sandy soil. And if you're like most gardeners, you're probably thinking your planting season is winding down. But here's the truth that separates seasoned growers from those who spend autumn kicking themselves. July's end isn't the finish line. It's your last chance to set yourself up for an incredible fall harvest that will have your neighbors wondering how you managed to keep your garden producing when theirs went dormant. Before we dive into these game-changing crops, let's talk about why July plantings are actually superior to their spring counterparts in many ways. When you plant in late July, you're working with nature's rhythm rather than against it. The soil is warm, which means faster germination. The intense heat of summer is beginning to ease in many regions, reducing plant stress. Most importantly, these crops will mature during the cooler months when their flavors intensify and their textures become absolutely perfect. Think about it this way. Spring plantings often struggle with unpredictable weather, late frosts, and the stress of transitioning from cool to hot. But July plantings? They get to cruise into the sweet spot of fall growing conditions, developing slowly and steadily into the most flavorful versions of themselves. Let's start with the speedster of the garden world. Radishes planted in late July are completely different beasts than their spring cousins. The cooler nights and shorter days of late summer create the perfect conditions for developing that crisp, clean bite without the harsh pungency that can plague hot weather radishes. If you've ever tried growing spinach in summer and watched it bolt faster than you could blink, you understand why July plantings are revolutionary. Spinach absolutely thrives in the cooling temperatures of late summer and fall, developing those thick, dark leaves that are packed with flavor and nutrients. This might surprise you, but late July is actually ideal for a final bean planting. Bush beans planted now will produce during the comfortable temperatures of early fall, when their pods develop more slowly and achieve better texture and flavor than their heat-stressed summer siblings. Summer lettuce is often a gardener's heartbreak. It bolts, turns bitter, or simply refuses to form proper heads. But lettuce planted in late July, that's where the magic happens. The gradually cooling temperatures create perfect conditions for developing those crisp, sweet leaves that make homegrown salads irresistible. Late-planted carrots are genuinely superior to spring carrots in almost every way. The cool nights of fall, they trigger carrots to convert starches to sugars, creating that incredibly sweet, crisp texture that just makes store-bought carrots pale in comparison. Some gardeners even swear that carrots taste best after experiencing a few light frosts. Save the best for last because kale planted in late July becomes absolutely unstoppable. While everyone else's kale is finishing up from spring plantings, your late-planted kale is just hitting its stride. The cooling temperatures honestly eliminate the bitterness that can plague hot weather kale, creating sweet, tender leaves that are perfect for everything from salads to soups. The difference between gardeners who maximize their growing season and those who settle for summer-only gardens often comes down to timing and knowledge. These 6 crops, well, they represent your opportunity to extend your harvest season, improve your garden's productivity, and enjoy the best flavored vegetables of the entire year. Don't let this season's potential slip away. Get these seeds in the ground and prepare to discover what your garden is truly capable of when you work with nature's rhythm instead of against it.